Main man, made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So there's news out. They're saying that Gary Spike O'Sullivan and Gennady Golovkin will not be getting it on May 5th. But however, Gary Spike O'Sullivan will still be fighting on May 4th. How weird is that, right? Word is that Golden Boy went back to Gary Spike O'Sullivan and told them the offer that is now on the table. Given that the fight has now been reduced from HBO pay-per-view to regular HBO, the budget is smaller. Given that the fight is not going to be held originally where it was supposed to be held at T-Mobile, then they moved it down to the MGM Grand Garden. Now that they moving it from there to the StubHub Center in California. And so, with all of this movement, you know what I mean? It's just confusing as hell, and they are just muddying the waters on this thing, man. When it could have been a simple solution. Real talk. You got fighters that are willing to fight Gennady Golovkin and Demetrius Andrade and Sergey Deryevchenko. You know what I mean? That's not a rocket. Those are two decent fights. Good, stay busy fights at that, man. You know what I mean? We really don't know what Demetrius Andrade is at 160, given he hasn't fought yet at 160. And Deryevchenko is still a young fighter, 12-0. You know what I mean? Though he is a pretty decent fighter, you know what I mean? He could bring some noise with him, but he's still a young fighter. So, that's not the most threatening fight either. So, I think Gennady Golovkin and his team Tom Laughlin, need to be considering these offers, man. They're trying to go get these unknown fighters, Jaime Mangula, whatever the heck his name was, in this new cat that they talking about. It seems as if the HBO and the Nevada State Athletic Commission was cool with Gary Spike O'Sullivan. Gary Spike O'Sullivan is a Golden Boy promoted fighter, and Golden Boy is saying, nah, man, we're going to keep Gary Spike O'Sullivan, and we're going to put him on a card on May 4th at the StubHub, you know what I mean, on a card with Ryan Garcia. They feel as though Gary Spike O'Sullivan can become a bigger star here in America. Clearly, they're going to try to eventually groom him as an opponent for Canelo Alvarez. So it's like, he's not making big money in a fight with Gennady Golovkin. He's saying he needs more time to prepare for this level of a fight. So, at first, Gary Spike O'Sullivan wasn't even talking like this, though. He came out originally on social media, man. He was down for the fight. He was ready. He was prepared, according to Gary Spike O'Sullivan. And now all of a sudden, out of the blue, nah, man, it's not enough money, and he don't have enough time to prepare. That's just funny to me, Joe. That sounds like a straight up duck, or that sounds like the Meat Golden Boy is in the ear of Gary Spike O'Sullivan, telling him to decline this deal. I think Gary Spike O'Sullivan was down for this, man. But Golden Boy had other plans, man. Simple and Simon. Now, it seems as if this terribly derails the Gennady Golovkin plans. And I'm sure Golden Boy is not happy with Gennady Golovkin possibly moving that fight to StubHub on May 5th when they're putting the card on StubHub in May 4th. So, and it seems to me, unless Gennady Golovkin brings either a Demetrius Andrade or possibly a Deryevchenko, he ain't going to have the opponent or the star power to outdo that card on May 4th, man. So it's just, and how many fight fans in that part of the world is going to pay for 2 consecutive fights? That's unprecedented, man. 2 consecutive nights of fights. Yo, somebody going to take a hit there, man. So I don't know how that's going to play out, man. But yo, Deryevchenko, man, is a good fighter, PBC affiliated fighter, promoted by Lou DiBella, man. He's a good fighter from the Ukraine. Trains with Andre Rozier, spars with guys like Danny Jacobs and stuff like that. So he's pretty good. He fights good at close quarters. He has a pretty good jab. Good power, you know what I mean? He comes off a decent victory, impressive one-sided victory by beating Toriano Johnson. This is what made him the mandatory. So, yo, this dude is fired up, man. He's ready to take his shot, man. I say Golovkin should just get it out the way. It gets a Mando out the way, one he hasn't fought since Dominique Wade. You know what I mean? Then that won't be knocking on this door no time soon. It's a good stay busy fight. It's a recognizable name. It's a win-win-win situation. I mean, I don't know how bad do they want the opponent to be for Gennady Golovkin. Y'all reaching down to get 154-pound fighters. I mean, come on, Joe. Like, it can't be that. Don't let Gennady Golovkin dirty his name with this situation, man. Just get a decent opponent, mid-level opponent, and keep pushing. It's not that tough, man. I would personally like to see either Andrade or Deryevchenko. It just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. It just makes sense. Now, we all know what Gennady Golovkin is doing. He's clearly trying to keep himself semi-healthy. He wants to stay busy, clearly. I'm sure his team wants to keep him busy. I mean, he's getting up there in age. He's 36 years old. But however, he don't want to mess that bag up neither. So it's like he's in the balancing act. You know what I'm saying? So, You know, I think that if they're not going to fight Derevchenko, man, or Demetrius Andrade, they just need to cancel the event altogether. I mean, they're doing this thing all wrong. I repeat, all wrong. Why would you put this event on at the StubHub on May 5th when they have a Ryan Garcia fight on the day before that? You know, Golovkin is not Mexican. You know, clearly they want a Mexican opponent. He's not Mexican, man. They're going to get that date to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia going to mess around and soak up all that revenue, man. I don't know what Tom Loeffler and HBO are doing with Gennady Golovkin, but they need to be pulling Derevchenko. I don't know what the politics is there, man, because Derevchenko is PBC affiliated, but I'm sure he's not a big enough star where networks will be crying if he went over, you know, cross networks or not. He's not at that level yet. So, man, yo, Gennady Golovkin, man, get it together, man. Yo, man, I'm a big fan. You know what I mean? I think Gennady Golovkin is the real deal. I think he's the truth. But, yo, man, you can't just be pulling up 154-pounders, man. People going to call that out. That's just not a good look. I repeat, not a good look. I mean, you could at least, grab a bum out of 160. You literally reach down to 154. It's not a good look. So we'll see how this plays out, man. So to the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. Now, you know, I think that if he fights and beats Derevchenko, he's not going to be getting all this recognition. He's not going to be getting a lot of praise for that particular fight. And he may take a lot of damage in that fight. But, yo, I mean, this kid is 12-0, man. Do what you got to do, Gennady Golovkin. Get your Mando out the way. And if you don't want to fight that Mando, then get inactive Andrade in the ring, man. It just makes sense. To the next video. Peace out.